What dark magic is this? What foul curse has befallen us once again? We have lost quite a few from the mercenary company since we started, but Bernhard, I think you can join the team. 275. I like the fact that you've got a higher max fatigue, so you're hired. What dark magic is this? What foul curse has befallen us once again? The Purple Scythe. We are far north from our last location. Were we not in Shizelheim, recruiting somebody by the name of Bernhard? Indeed we were. But we have lost time since then, or rather, we have lost the record of our journey over the past day that has led us to this bleak mountainside. But fear not, for I shall recap the tale for you. In Shizelheim, we recruited Bernhard, as you may remember. We journeyed then back towards Holzwacht with the intention of travelling south to trade with the merchants of Holn Island. However, we encountered some bandits on the road, and in a vicious battle, they somehow managed to kill Bernhard, which was a bit of a blow because we'd only just recruited him, and frankly, it was an easy battle. We dispatched those bandits without any real bother, but Bernhard just managed to get isolated on the end of the formation and slaughtered. So, we decided that we weren't going to recruit anyone new for the time being. We would stick with a roster of 10 until we have enough funds to purchase not only a skilled individual or individuals, but also equip them with effective armor and shields and things so that they can come in and have a decent chance of survival against the terrifying foes we now face up against. After that little battle, we journeyed on back to Holzwacht. We actually encountered another couple of bandits on the way and slaughtered them because we were in that kind of mood. Arriving in Holzwacht, we sold off a few bits and pieces, we bought some armor and other pieces, and then we sought out the local lord, who agreed to offer us a contract. Now this is a lord of House Steinwall. The eagle catches not flies. Disdained for their ruthlessness, brutality, and greed, House Steinwall has little interaction with other noble families. Their captains and soldiers are known for raiding trade caravans, outlying farms, and small settlements from the fortress of Felsfesti. A life is not worth much in the realm of House Steinwall, and many a mercenary on the lookout for quick coin only found a quick end here. Nonetheless, we took the job because it sounded interesting despite their horns and general evilness. But the contract they offered was to patrol the road to Felsfesti, and indeed on to somewhere else, and then to return back to Holzwacht, for which we would be paid 70 crowns per head of enemy we defeated on the road, and 310 crowns on completion. Potentially a lucrative contract if we were to encounter many bandits on the road and other foul creatures whom we could decapitate and bring as evidence for payment. We accepted the contract and journeyed out to the east and then to the north, where we encountered some orcs who we battled for a time, along with some passing footmen and other people who made the job kind of easy. In fact, they basically did it for us. This happened a couple of times. In fact, there were 2 battles where we were aided, and there were 5 kills and 8 kills in either of those, and I'm intrigued to see whether those count towards my patrol total. Perhaps we Purple Scythes slyly snuck around after they had left and lopped the heads off of the various fallen enemies, so that we might claim them as our own kills. It's what I told the men to do. Whether or not they did it, frankly, I don't know. Anyway, that was around here was the second battle in this swamp. 2 battles in swamps. Frankly, you didn't miss anything. There was a lot of running around in the swamp very slowly and not a lot of fighting as we started in one far corner, and all of the enemies were defeated by and large before we got there. Anyway, moving further on, we encountered some more bandits who we have chased towards this mountain range here, and that is where we rejoin the action. Come then, men of the Purple Scythe! The bandits are out there somewhere. We get coin for their heads. There they are, look! Making their way up the mountain, we have caught them! Your scouts report they have seen the following. Many bandit thugs. It is night time, alas. We must fight in the dark. Engage them! So here we go. We are in the open field at night, and I believe it is raining. Torleaf, you really can't see anything, so you may as well just wait and see if anybody appears. Like that. There we go. Now, as you can see, we've got our billhook here and our pike here on the second line. So we want to kind of keep them back, if possible, from the frontline combat. which we're going to try and do. There are 7 bandits, 7 opponents. We should take this pretty easily. Ulfra, you can open with the first kill of the day, if you wouldn't mind. 29% chance. It was a miss, alas. Never mind. It is dark. We'll have to let you off with that. Valdemar, aimed shot. He's actually out of range for you, so you can just wait. I'm sure other people will turn up. Here they come now, look. Look at these bandits. Look, they've got the same haircut. Do you think they're brothers or something? One, however, has a mighty beard and the other does not. I think what we'll do is we'll shift our line down slightly and maybe just engage the spear wall because we can. Here they come, look, out of the night, charging foolhardily towards my line of hardened battle brothers. Erland, you can just wait or do nothing. More coming in. Kurt, I think I'm just going to have you wait for the time being. We'll let them clash with our battle line rather than stepping forward to engage them. Jonas, however, can throw his javelins. He's had a little bit of practice with these. Jonas was pretty much the only guy who was able to put any damage on the last 2 groups of opponents that we encountered because he was able to charge up and hurl some javelins at them. 18% chance? Sure, go with that. Oh yes, nice work, Jonas. He can actually throw a second one, look, so he's going to. Same guy? I think that was a miss. Never mind, Jonas. Better luck next time. Otto, I think you're just going to come down here and fill this gap for me if you don't... oh, whoops. Otto, you seem to have gone around the outside of my formation, which I guess was probably something that you had to do, and now you've become caught in this guy's zone of control, which has kind of exposed you to being surrounded. This could be a tactical mistake. I think we might have to move the rest of the line up to make sure he doesn't get surrounded. Torleaf, I think you can just take a shot at one of these guys, 14% chance. Good shot, good hit. That's what we like to see. Valdemar, can you do the same? Oh yes, look at that. He is now gravely wounded and his armor is falling apart. Kurt, alright, I think you're going to need to step forward, Kurt, and then you should be able to reach with your billhook. Can you kill this guy with one single mighty blow? 61? Ah, 61% chance, and you whiffed. It's no good. Erland, I think you're going to have to wait for now, because we want the line to move forward or them to come to us. One of the two. This guy. Oh, he thinks he can come in and attack Jonas the Chalky, does he? He's in for a rude awakening. Herman the Bone Hero. Let us see your Bone Hero might. Oh yes, look, gravely wounded already. A mighty blow indeed. That's what you can do though. This guy tries to move into the spear wall, and again, look, he's nearly dead. Is he going to try a third time? Oh, he actually makes it through on the third attempt. Good work with the spear wall, Bertram. Good work. Ulfra, perhaps you can finish up one of these guys. 12% chance. 14. 16. 14. I actually think it's probably better just to shoot this guy at the back. Or indeed this guy at the front. That works too. Reload. Alright, the last bandit thug has come in. Look, he's wielding a pick. What kind of muppet wields a pick as a weapon, eh? I mean, who would do such a thing? Torleaf! Torleaf with your aimed shots, I think, because, yeah, chances to hit are all pretty low. We could hit our own guys here, so we have to be careful about that. Just go here. Oh, yes. Good shot, man. Erhard. Erhard of old. It's a kill. Good work. Step in. Otto, the octopi. I think you can just work on this guy. Ooh. Oh. Oh, he thought he could fight back. Does he not know who we are? Does he not know the caliber of the opponents he now faces? Bertram, I think you should kill this guy because, you know, he was the one who was pushing your spear wall in the first place, and then just swing at this guy. Oh, look, you nearly killed him too. This battle's going to be over super duper quick. Go for him. 'Twas a miss. Jonas. All right, now you can switch out. So you've got 9 action points. This should cost no action points, and it does not. Jonas the Chalky drops his javelins and whips out the legendary axe of Arnold, whereupon he shall split this man in 2. Ah, or miss. Ah, Jonas, I was hoping that would be truly epic, but sadly it was not. But never mind. I mean, you've got your axe out now, so that is something. Erland of Schmore, I think it's probably best to go for... It doesn't really matter. This is the only guy that can't be hit by anybody else, though, this round. So take him out. Nice work, Erland of Schmore. This bandit thug is gone into riposte, so if anybody misses him, he'll be able to get a strike back. So we'll have to sort of bear that in mind a little bit. Torleaf, I think we're going to keep picking on this guy on the end here, maybe, because we've only got Herman. What am I doing? Herman the Bone Hero's there. He can take him out, no problem at all, even though he's unharmed. One attack and a second. Oh yes, look at that. He took his head. Unharmed the man was. 2 hits to the head. The first one destroyed his armor and the second one took his head. Herman the Bone Hero, rapidly becoming my favourite battle brother, I have to say. Alright Kurt, you can take out this guy. Yes you can. Who's next? Ulfra, quick shot. It was a miss. Reload. I really should probably... you know what? I'm going to conserve ammo for the rest of these guys. I don't know if it matters. I don't know if, like, as soon as you fired once, it costs you ammo from then on, but it seems like it's probably a good idea to conserve ammo a little bit when you can. Bertram, finish the job. Bertram the creature, ending this particular battle and gaining a level up into the bargain. Good work, Bertram. Good work, everybody, in fact. A nice spread of kills there. Let's check the loot. We've got 80 crowns. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! One of the things I forgot to tell you about the mysterious missing time is that we looted a whole ton of stuff. We got 4 furs, 4 piles of copper ingots, and of course we've got our amber shards knocking about as well. Plus we've got a fair amount of decent equipment and things. So when we can actually flog all this lot off, we should be well and truly in the money. Anyway, let's just take all these weapons. None of them are very interesting. A few extra arrows is useful, and a few extra tools and supplies, of course, is always nice as well. And we shall leave. So that battle went very well. We basically took no damage, I think, or virtually no damage. Jonas, no. Who was it? Otto took a little bit of a hit. Everyone else is fine. Bertram, let's do your level up. So you started down the utility tree, giving you quick hands, which we didn't actually use. We need to remember that. We need to give you your net. Should we actually start you with the net out? And then you can always switch to the shield if you need to. But that'll help to remind us that you actually have a net. So we should take a second utility perk here. Bags and belts. We've still got an extra bag slot, so I don't think that's really necessary. Shield bash. The knockback skill now inflicts 10 to 25 damage and 10 fatigue in addition to its normal effects and costs 10 fatigue to use. You know what? As a spear fighter, that's probably quite a good thing to have. Let's go with that. Shield bash it is. Excellent. And your actual level up. Now this has changed slightly since the last time you saw me do a level up. Since the last update to Battle Brothers, you can see what you're going to get. So basically these are randomly assigned when you go to do your level up. So you don't have to like click on it and then see what you get. You can now click on, you can now choose the ones that give you the most. I'm not sure if I actually prefer that or not. It tends to lead you down taking things that you might not otherwise have taken, because obviously you don't want to take a +1 because +1 compared to +4, it's such a weak move. +3s aren't too bad, but even +2 sometimes you can feel a little bit resentful, whereas when the roll was made when you clicked on it, you just decided what you wanted to level up, and then the roll would produce you know, how much you leveled it up by. So apparently it's still under review, but that's my thoughts on it anyway. What should we go for? Obviously we're going to go for +4 hit points because it's a +4. +3 fatigue, I think we have to go for that as well. Bertram the creature, so you're like a shield fighter. I'd love to put your melee defense up, but it's like +1, so I'm not going to. It's just not going to happen. Range skill could be interesting. I did that for Jonas before because he had a +4 on range skill, and that's why he took the javelins to sort of, you know, give him the ability to switch out between those two. But I'm not going to do that, I think, straight away. We might start working on that skill later. +2 to melee skill. Tempting. Resolve is only 36, which is relatively low. So let's give you +4 resolve. There we go. I don't know really. Resolve hasn't really kicked in that much. But I think what resolve does is it makes you more likely, the higher your resolve, the more likely you are to get beneficial morale effects. So when an enemy is killed, to get that little flag indicating you have an advantage. And the less likely you are to waver and get negative morale effects, or ultimately to actually rout. It may be that, you know, evil monsters and stuff are able to affect this as well. I guess we'll find out in due time. There we go. That's the level up done. Let's continue our patrol in the night. First, we're going to make our way back to the road. Then we're going to continue on up to Felsheim here. And I guess we're actually going to pass through Hornheim as well, and then all the way on down to Felsfesti. It's a long way. it's actually much longer than I realised when I took the mission. You can't check the map when you're in the negotiation screen. So it's, yeah, you just have to kind of accept and hope for the best. Or maybe just learn the lay of the land is more accurate. We have arrived in Felsheim. They too have 2 contracts on offer. Clearly the renown of the Purple Scythe is spreading across the land, and they are clamouring to hire me. Speaking of hiring, we've got 771 coins. I don't think I'm going to recruit anyone though. I mean, there's lots of interesting people here potentially, but what I'd quite like to do is build up a big reserve of coins and hire a couple of skilled people. If we see somebody like really tempting, rather than sort of, I mean, higher initiative is alright, but we could hire another Bernhard. What is he? Higher hit points, higher max fatigue. That's actually not too bad. 308 coins per day, that actually isn't too bad. Raymond Earthside. What a great surname he's got. Higher hit points, lower max fatigue. Well, he's not going to be hired, but you know, it's a great hit. It's a great name anyway. Winrich, Ingolf, Bertram, Quickfingers, Niels, Bernhard. I'm actually... No, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to stick to my plan of staying with 10. We seem to be doing perfectly fine with 10 anyway, and we don't have that many coins to spare. So, let's not hire anyone here. We'll check the marketplace quickly. I think what we'll do is we'll stock up on some ammunition whilst we're here, because it's not terribly priced, and we do need some more. We've got 5 days. We can always sell stuff if we need to. What is this? 240 bought for 220. So we actually didn't buy it. We looted it. But we, you know, that gives you an idea of what its, you know, what its value is, what its relative value is. It doesn't sell for that much here because it's quite small. So I guess we will leave that. We've got tons and tons of food. We don't need to hire it. We don't need to buy any food. They don't have anything else of interest. We're just going to leave. We're going to leave. We're just stopping in quickly to Felsheim to say hello, and then we're going to continue our patrol along the road to the north on to Hornheim. Look at this. We're actually getting pretty far north. There is snow not far further north from here. We're not going to venture up into the snow just yet though, because the Purple Scythe are a fussy bunch, and they'll just complain if we go into the snow that they're not properly insulated and things. Hornheim, a humble village that managed to survive in the sparse tundra. Yeah, it may have survived, but it has virtually no facilities, just a market and 3 men. 3 men, Dietmar, Eberhold, and Gunnar, standing around. Gunnar is actually an archer, a poacher, in fact. Eberhold, farmhand, vagabond. Again, we're just going to leave them. Marketplace, they would actually pay even less for the thing, so we're not going to sell anything to them. Let us leave Hornheim and continue our patrol. This time, at last, we turn south once again. Start heading back down towards warmer climes. We've just had to pay, so we've now got 4 days left. We've got to pay our wages. Tick break. Bandits! Bandits up ahead, and direwolves. Look, we're going to take them on. We're going to totally take them on. Have at thee, bandits! What foulness is this? A direwolf and bandits working together as a single force? They have come together to face the greater threat that is the Purple Scythe Mercenary Company. But they shall not prevail. We shall take them on, alone or together. It matters not to me.
Doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head.
It's very sad, but these are human troubles, surely.
I'm in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe.
Double?
Take any men you need. They're loyal. I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Well, seeing as you asked so nicely, and indeed offered double the tithe. You did say double, right?